Welcome back to the coolest channel on YouTube. Look, if you're a fan of the cool, the weird, the strange, the ugly, well, you found your home. You know, we got an amazing video for y'all here today, man. Let's go ahead and smash that like button. Let's get this thing to like 20,000 likes. I know we can do it. But look, man, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. 60% of the people that watch the channel aren't even subscribed, you know. But look, let's hop into this video. And make sure you're going out here doing your own damn research. Don't be believing everything that you see in these videos. Make sure that you look these things up. If you're going through a tough time in this life, just know that you're not going through it by yourself. We're in this thing called life together. Let's tribe together. Let's vibe together. Let's get it.
Yes, you can order sunlight at night today, and we got that before GTA 6.
Service. You can like play with the spot. Oh, awesome. But yeah, watch this. Just bring it over to us here. It's not crazy.
No way.
Yes, it's very much real, and the company is called Reflect Orbital, and you can order sunlight from your phone at night anywhere in the world. And the way that they say that this works is that they have these mirrors in space that are orbiting the earth, and that they can project sunlight from anywhere you at in the world. It don't matter what time. You could be having a party in the woods and it's too dark and you want to get lit for real. You can order some sunlight, and they reflect the sunlight from the sun to where you're at, like boom, like a beam, bro. And they want us to I'm sorry. I overreacted. Is this a simulation? What's real? I'm sorry. I'm embarrassed. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I've been telling y'all about the sun for years, and now you can have sunlight at night. It just seems so much like a simulation. Like, if you have the premium package in this simulation, you can do and be anybody. On the other side, do I have currency on the other side? What's going on with me over there? Because I need a premium package, bro.
So there's a video going around circulating, a guy that's in California telling people to get out. It's going to be a tsunami there, and then everybody needs to evacuate. I'm going to tell you about the dream that I had 2 years ago. What that man is saying is coming true, and it's going to come. And when it comes, it's going to wipe out so many people and so many things. I had a dream 2 years ago that I was working in the airport, and crazy thing is I work at the airport now. I was working in the airport, or I was going on a trip somewhere, I don't know. All of a sudden, the emergency system came on, and the screens on the with the air flights and all that stuff, screens come on, say there was a tsunami, earthquake coming, right? So as we looked out the window, where we see the planes coming in, we looked out the window, all of a sudden we seen all this water coming up. Now, mind you, this is the dream that I had. I seen all this water coming up. Everybody got to hollering, screaming. It was so much chaos. The moment it hit, we started running. Me and this older couple were running so fast, I was trying to help them. I don't know specifically where we were at, what airport, but whatever it was, we were running. We end up in a subway. Now, I've been in New York one time. It looked kind of like New York. I don't know, but we were underwater. And after that, I woke up. Now, 2 years ago, I made that video about my dream, and TikTok banned my old account about it. That man is telling the truth. It's going to be an earthquake, tsunami coming. California is going to be underwater. It's going to probably hit Florida, and it's going to definitely hit New York. I keep telling people this, and people don't want to believe me. Everybody that I have come in contact with on TikTok with similar dreams just like mine. It's going to come true. So why y'all worried about celebrities? Y'all worried about shit that don't even matter? You need to be worried about what we're going to do when this shit comes. Because a lot of us is not going to survive. A lot of us are still in denial about the things that is happening around us, and we need to wake up. What he's saying is true. It's coming, and when it comes, it's going to hit hard, and people are going to be so blown away, they're going to know what happened to them. It's coming.
I hope she's wrong.
Okay, so this is the Deagle Forecast by country for 2025. And if we look at some of the ones that are highlighted here, let's go to like Australia. Australia is projected to lose 34.6% of its population. That is nearly 10 million people in 2 years. Then we can go down to, say, Canada. This is where I'm at. We're going to lose 1 in 4 people by 2025. And now this government document is handed out. Like, it is an actual legit document. You can Google search it. You can look it up. We got like Cyprus, Denmark, Estonia, France, Germany. Germany is catastrophic right here. That is insane. Same with Greece. Japan is heartbreaking. It's 19%, but it is 25 million people. That's like the population of Canada. And we got Libya losing over almost half its population, and Luxembourg losing over half its population. Malta, Moldova, New Zealand, Norway. We got Puerto Rico losing over half of its population there, and Portugal again, 1 in 4 people are going to be gone. Same with St. Lucia. South Korea, Spain is losing half of its population. Sweden, Switzerland, Syria. Like, these numbers are catastrophic, and I don't think people are realizing or tying this all together. Like, look at the United States and the United Kingdom and the Ukraine. This is insane.
Just not in the fashion of a wave. You know what I'm saying? If we can all just fall asleep, that'd be better. But
Tempe Wells Fargo employee died at her desk. And 12 News is now confirming that it may have taken as many as 4 days for anyone in the office to notice.
A Wells Fargo employee went to work the morning of Friday, August 16th and never went home. Tempe police tell 12 News 60-year-old Denise Prudhomme scanned into work at 7 o'clock in the morning. 4 days later, police responded to the office building near Washington Street and Priest Drive for reports of a subject down. Prudhomme was declared dead. The Tempe Police Criminal Investigation Bureau is investigating, but do not suspect foul play. A Wells Fargo employee exclusively spoke with 12 News, but asked not to be recorded or identified out of fear for their job. They say a colleague found Prudhomme dead at her desk in a cubicle while walking around the building on Tuesday, August 20th. Prudhomme's cubicle was reportedly on the 3rd floor and away from the main aisle. This employee says several people had smelled a foul odor, but passed it off as faulty plumbing. They say while most Wells Fargo employees at this Tempe location work remote, the building has 24/7 security, and someone should have found Prudhomme sooner. The incident left several employees feeling scared and uneasy. This employee wants to see new safety protocols in place, telling me, quote, "It's negligence in some part." A different worker also spoke with 12 News anonymously.
It was just uncomfortable.
Again, calling on the company to do more.
Body was there about 4 days before anybody found it, before anybody walked up to her just to say hi, make sure she's okay. She was just laying on her desk.
A Wells Fargo spokesperson previously sent 12 News a statement saying, in part, "We are deeply saddened by the tragic loss of our colleague at our Tempe office," adding counselors through our employee assistance consulting service are available to support employees. An employee tells me their direct management offered those services, addressed the incident, and told workers the building was thoroughly cleaned.
and that's the crazy part about life. Sometimes you think, like, when some people feel alone, they really don't. Like, it's not like they're making it up. Like, they are really alone. That said a lot. Like, even at work, like, nobody cared enough to even walk up to her and say hello and check on her. Nobody called, and nobody was like, dang, she ain't answer her phone. Nothing. Even at work. That's wild to me. Let's get back to it.
About 7 days ago, August, people are starting to get selective service letters. Probably anyone who's below the age of 26, 18 to 26 will be getting these letters. And watch this video.
This in the mail, but I got this today. Selective Service system. I guess, guys, we're going to war. Failure to comply with these requirements is a violation of the Military Selective Service Act. The maximum penalty for a violation of this act is $250,000 fine or 5 years in prison or both. Damn. That's wild.
I mean, I take both.
That's wild. Even give me another one too.
God bless America. I have a question. They know the state of the nation. They know. Trust me, they're playing 5D chess, because I'm gonna lay something out for you guys, because you know they want a police state, martial law state, right? And I thought about this while watching this, because this poll came out that citizens, and this isn't just an American problem, this is a global problem, citizens are more likely to fight their own government than they are likely to go to war with a neighboring country. So imagine if everyone decides, fuck you. Everyone gets that fine. The only thing that's going to win is revolution. You know what the CW would be, guys? It wouldn't be people versus people. It would be all of us versus the government. And they're now sending out selective service letters. If anyone else gets these, please post on them. I don't want to just see one where it looks like a conspiracy. Anybody who gets these letters, make a video. So that people can see what we're saying is not speculation. If you get one of these letters, please post, tag me, so we can start adding these up, so we can start telling people, listen, this is what your government thinks of you. You are a vessel to go get popped by a UAP. How's Ukraine doing right now? You guys gonna send your kids to go fight for your country? Fight for your freedom? I have another good question. When's the last time the United States went to war to fight for your freedom? Have they ever? Besides the revolutionary? And I mean, that's just what they tell us. Who knows how that really went down? Peace to the gods.
Boy, AI is crazy, ain't it? The hell?
So y'all, good versus evil is a real thing, and it's becoming more apparent as this year goes past. This video I'm about to show y'all is the reason why you cannot allow everyone to come to your table. So I don't know if everybody know this man right here. His name is Talil. This is one of Casanet's childhood homies. So in this room, it's a group of people, including Ice Spice. I don't know what the occasion was, but Talil felt like this was the right occasion to give thanks to God, and he wanted to do a little prayer. So while he was praying to God, you can see Ice Spice doing some weird, strange movements and shit. Like she was battling demons in her head. He was praying to God, she was praying to Satan. Immediately after Talil said amen, she throws up the devil horns, y'all. Watch this shit. This shit is crazy, bruh. She did the same shit at the NFL game with Taylor Swift. Watch her movement, y'all. You know when you praying, you put your head down. Look at this weird ass smile.
We are all from the same place, and we are all trying to the same place, which is
Watch it, y'all. Watch it.
And I pray that you allow us to grow on other people, on each other, and I pray that you allow us to reach any measures in this life. And you just watch over us daily, you bless us, you allow us to bless other people with our work and our amazing craft, and you help us enjoy this night. In Jesus' name we pray.
Weird ass smile, y'all. Look, boom.
Yo, like I ain't gonna cap with you. Like, did y'all see it? Also, like, if y'all play that back, did y'all see when they initially held hands, how she was like, you feel me? Was she morphing into something? Did something take over her? Do y'all think they're possessed? I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments down below. It's strange though, and she did throw it up.
See.
Crazy.
And where are they at? You see me? I don't see anything, Mom. I don't see anything. You see him? I don't see anything. Are they making you happy? Yeah? That's good. How many? 4? 4?
I seen a clip of a doctor that I used to watch on YouTube, and he went like he just recently passed, and he had cancer, right? And his brother said that he did that same exact thing. That just gave me chills. They said he did that same exact thing when he was passing. Like he was looking off in the distance, he was seeing things, and it was beautiful, and he was happy where he was going. Let me know if y'all have noticed similar, you know, with this happening to people. It's crazy.
Found this crispy fucking thing in the yard. What is that? Is that a fucking squirrel?
I just caught a fairy. A fairy landed on me.
Furries are real?
Heck yeah, they are. Yeah, got a fairy.
I didn't know that.
While I was collecting eggs, a fairy landed on me. It's in my hand. Magical.
I'm having a hard time.
Oh my god.
I have a question. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? Well, fairies live there. Definitely.
This flower is legit spinning around.
Oh yeah, that's creepy.
Noticed these mushrooms on the ground, and I came over to discover that it's a huge ring that goes all the way around and comes over there. And my husband decided to go inside the fairy ring. I don't know what that means anymore.
He tripping. First of all, they need to cut their grass. That dog will have to go. Somebody knocking down dogs. Somebody got some explaining to do.
This is the true story of the Skinwalkers. Skinwalkers are warlocks with the ability to shapeshift and become animals or people. They can not only take your appearance, but also clone your voice perfectly. The biggest Skinwalker sightings have been in Ohio and Arizona, but they are found all over the world. The preferred form of Skinwalkers is that of your pet. They take the form of your pet and enter your home and try to act like your pet to gain your trust, and then they can take your life. Watch how in this video the boy realizes that his dog is a Skinwalker.
Let me see. I'll know if she's my dog. Merlin, sit. Turn around. Turn around. Lay down. You're not my dog. My dog don't know how to do no fucking trick. The fuck? Call 911. Hey! Somebody!
So after watching this movie on Netflix last night, like getting to the end of the movie, I had like a deja vu moment where I realized that this movie is based off of a event that happened in Gary, Indiana. And the crazy thing is, the movie is really, really good. It is fucking scary. But they watered down this movie so much because LaToya, my girl, went through it in that house. But I'm gonna tell you about it. So go ahead and grab your drink so you can be scared just like I was. So this right here is LaToya Amons, I want to say, but I'm just calling her LaToya because I don't want to butcher her last name. But yes, LaToya actually lived in the house in which the movie is based off of. And this right here is the true house. If you go on YouTube, you can find history of the demon house, in which was actually purchased by a very, very famous ghost hunter, and it was since then demolished because there were supposedly over 400 demons in the home. 400. I don't even have 400 people in my life, so yeah. But that is the true home, and I'm gonna tell y'all a little history about the home. So what had happened was, in 2011, LaToya, her mother, and her 3 children moved into this home. They rented the home. You know, it was a very affordable home. They don't know why the previous people left the home, but it was presentable for her, her mom, and her 2 children, so she moved in. It was a nice home. There was nothing wrong with the home. Like, that home looks like a home that anyone would live in. But that wasn't no regular motherfucking house. Within a couple of weeks of living in that house, LaToya and her mother immediately start to hear footsteps in the middle of the night, and pantry doors, the basement doors just randomly closing. Now, my girl LaToya, she ain't think nothing about it because she do got 3 kids. She had 3 kids. You know, kids, they do stuff in the middle of the night. We can't help it. But one night when she did hear the movement in the middle of the night, she got up, and y'all want to know what my girl seen? In her kitchen, I was about to say living room. In her kitchen, she seen the figure of a man pacing back and forth around her kitchen. So my girl went to go turn the light on, and guess what? There was nothing there. Only thing that was left was some footprints from some wet boots. She checked all the doors was locked. So there was no reason as to why those was there, but that was just the beginning. Now, LaToya came from, you know, a praying background, so she would bless the house and, you know, stuff would not happen. But after stuff would stop happening, the stuff that would happen would be 10 times worse than the little issues that they had before, if that makes sense. But follow me. I want to make sure you're here. So after LaToya blessed the house and, you know, she did all of her things to, you know, cleanse the home, after getting some recommendations, she realized that stuff stopped happening to her, but it started happening to her kids. Now, I don't remember exactly the age of the kids. I know the oldest one was like 9, but most of the things that were going on were happening to the son, which was the baby son. And I want to say he was like, at the oldest, maybe 6. So the kids start to have different scary nightmares. They start to not be wanting to sleep in their room. They start to say that they're seeing different things in their closet. They're starting to see red eyes in their closet in the middle of the night. LaToya also notices that her kids are starting to talk in different languages. She even made a report of, you know, she realizing that they're getting hurt by flying objects. And worst of worst, the kids would be using the bathroom and they would get slung out of the bathroom by nothing. Now, as stuff got worse and worse with the kids actually start speaking in different voices. The kids start levitating. Like, it was bizarre to the point where Latoya was like, baby, I'm bringing y'all to the hospital because are we all crazy? Am I crazy? Are y'all crazy? Let's go. Tell me why when Latoya brought them kids to the hospital, baby, the son decided to do a trick for them and he decided to bend backwards, go up the wall upside down and do a flip in front of the doctors. Oh, you can look it up. It was records. They scared the hospital staff so bad with the things that they were doing that they could not explain that the children were sent to some form of care for kids dealing with demonic forces. I didn't even know that was a thing.
And right when people want to call cap on something like this, we're going to roll another clip.
Weeks after this investigation, we discover something disturbing captured on this camera while he walks in a state of confusion towards the back hallway. The black anomaly appears in 7 frames, shooting at 24 frames per second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which means that when played at regular speed, the anomaly manifests in a fraction of a second. As Dr. Taff walks back, he places his hand in the exact spot where the black mass just manifested off the wall. At which time he immediately becomes affected again.
Oh, it's really bad in there. That same sense of nausea and like you're gonna throw up. Reverse peristaltic action, very strong in there.
I take the footage to Ed Wybe, who was a video engineer for NASA for 32 years.
Really increased the luminosity just a little bit just to see some of the other detail in the object. Prior to that, we can see that it's different intensities. There's not the same intensity. So say it was we thought it was a hand or something like that from someone else, from say the cameraman perhaps, his hand wouldn't be broken up into different intensities. It would all be one hand. I'm 100% sure that is not the cameraman's hand. You've got the regular shadow of the cameraman back here. It's like a gray. Very light gray. But then, as the anomaly's happening, there's this real dark band of shadow all down in here. Well, we don't see it retract back into the wall. It's quite possible it could have entered the cameraman. I don't know if that cameraman had any problems after this shoot.
As a matter of fact, that cameraman did have problems.
It was horrible. This is the woman who lived in the House of Horrors with her 3 children before Zach Bagans bought it. Latoya Ammons fought back tears when she told us how they fled in terror after her daughter was raised right off her bed. She says the demon sounded like this.
We've waited 5 months. It sounded like something dead.
It's right out of the movie Poltergeist.
He walked up the wall and did the backwards flip.
How did everybody in the hospital react to your son walking up the wall?
They took off and they ran. The doctor from the psych ward said that's not real. That's not human. No human can do that.
Speaking of deep, mysterious voices.
You in there. While I'm involved in this conversation, the AM/FM radio went to static and turned up very loud. And it said, "You in there." And the person on the phone say, "What the hell was that?" And I say, "I don't know."
What was your reaction?
I was in shock.
Like, look, yo, do you think, the cop ain't lying in his uniform, man? That's like something that, well, let me take that back. That niggas lie all the time. But about something like this that'll make you look crazy, it had to happen. But look, let me know if y'all ever experienced anything like that in your household. I know I have a lot of stories coming up. I'm interested to see some of y'all's.
Look what we're saying. These pyramids right here in Nevada. Look at this. It's a cover up. It is a cover up, bro. Look. Bro, look, this pyramids right here in Nevada. I'm telling you, bro, it's a cover-up. This land, bro, our people, bro, they don't want us to know who we is. They don't want us to know where we come from. They don't want us to know our heritage because it connects us to our land rights. You can destroy graves, you can destroy land titles and names, but you cannot erase these pyramids. They stand forever. The question will have to be asked, how did they get here? Okay guys, so I'm really surprised so many people can relate to how I feel. The video I made asking you guys, did you feel like we were just existing, like nothing is the same anymore, we're just floating through life? It has almost 90,000 views, over 11,000 comments, and I'd say 95% of those comments is people saying that they 100% agree. And for the people saying it's depression, it's not depression. For people saying we're getting older, it's not that. You literally feel like you are just inside of your body, moving around, but you really don't know why. It really feels like a real simulation, like somebody is controlling your player. Someone made a comment, they said, I've been feeling like this since Kobe died, and I thought about it. That is the exact day that I started feeling this way. That was the exact day where I was like, this can't be real, this isn't life, this just does not seem right. And that morning, I got up and I did something I never do, which is walk to the mall. I don't do that. I normally drive and wherever I go. But on my way walking to the mall, I pulled out my phone and I started recording myself, and I said, I'm recording this because I have a funny feeling. And if anything happens to me, know that something was off today. I had a feeling about it. I could not shake what was going on. Anyway, when I walked back to my house, that's when I found out Kobe was dead. And I've been feeling like I'm in the twilight zone ever since. And I 100% agree. Food doesn't taste the same. Can't get any sleep at night. Nothing pleases you. Nothing that you watch fulfills you. Like nothing, no movie feels good. No TV show feels like something is just off. Like we know we are just placed here going through this. Only the chosen ones, the ones that are saying, oh, life is great, life is amazing. You're either an elite, which means you're at a very, very, very high level in life, or you're not a main character. You're just a bot. You're just a seat filler. But the main characters, you definitely understand something's changed.
I mean, yeah, I feel like that.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that. What the hell? Boy, that shit look like a portal. Nah. That shit look like a portal. That is crazy. Looks like a rip in the sky, boy. Y'all see that? Look at that. What the heck is going on? What the heck is going on? Look at that sun. That thing is huge. It looks so big. Wow.
Hey, check this out though. Like, do y'all find this interesting? We're in solar maximum. All the earthquakes and everything, everywhere, just ramping up, right? These storms are getting stronger and stronger. Like, there might be a small possibility that it might be like a tsunami come or something like that, caused from, you know, one of these massive earthquakes. I think it's a possibility. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that in the comments down below. I've been having dreams about it.
Now, friends, y'all know I really be out here minding my business hard, being nosy, okay? And I feel like if it look like a duck, walk like a duck, and quack like a duck, why are you telling me it's a giant octopus? Because now I want to know why you're lying. In Exhibit A, I give you an Egyptian hieroglyph, okay? Right above my head, this looks like a bird to me. Right next to it, look like some flagpoles. Above that, you see 2 more birds, and if you go over to the right, you see something like a bowl and a plate. Down on the bottom right-hand corner, it looks like somebody worshiping on their knees, okay? We even see a beetle, a swan, flamingo, and some type of flying insect, right? We see that. That's pretty much what it is. So what's this? Now wait, before y'all answer, I'm going to tell y'all what they say it is. What they telling me, what I had read, was that these are hieroglyphs from Abydos, Egypt, and they have been drawn over and carved over multiple times.
Of course.
But I'm going to tell y'all what it looked like to me. This right here looked like a helicopter. And right over here at the top right hand corner, I don't know if that's your left or my right or your right or my left, that look like a tank. Right below that, that looks like a jet, don't it? And if you go down a little bit further, that looks like some other type of airplane or submarine. In Egypt, 3,000 years ago? I ain't lying, friends, go look it up. Because why is it that every time we see something for what it is, they want to tell us it's not what we think it is? Are you telling me that humans built this with great precision, but there's nowhere in the world they had access to this? But they could do this though. That's crazy to me. Or could it be that they were just interdimensional beings that were able to travel from the future to the past, and they just came back and documented in hieroglyphs what they actually saw? Because what else was the Pyramid of Giza used for? It won't use to bury nobody, because they ain't found nobody in it. Anyway, friends, I really hope I ain't got y'all up in too much of a tizzy, and I'm going to call you back later on. Okay? Bye.
You're going to want to hear this. Don't you think it's odd that Alaska is part of the United States of America? The real reason is far darker and more complex than you have been led to believe. Deep within Alaska, there is a black pyramid, an ancient structure that is buried beneath the ground, emitting powerful energy. In 1992, an earthquake in China revealed this pyramid near Mount McKinley. This discovery was picked up by spy satellites, revealing its location to external nations. Indigenous Alaskan tribes also speak of a powerful sacred structure which fits the exact same description as the structure captured on the satellite. But it gets even crazier. According to ancient scripts, the Black Pyramid is part of a global network of ancient energy generators. These pyramids were scattered around the world by a civilization that used to walk with the gods. The purpose was to harness and distribute energy across the world. The same network includes the Great Pyramid of Giza. Since the founding of the United States, extra effort was placed into colonizing Alaska with the aim to reverse engineer the pyramid's technology for modern use.
So y'all mean to tell me Usher hurt himself, canceled the first show, came back with a second round of shows with a fake Usher, showing himself on the big screen, but the little person that they showing is not Usher.
No.
How's that starting anything off right? This young man said, yeah, we're gonna start it off right. Y'all gonna body double Usher? Anybody but Usher. Usher, how did you feel like we wasn't gonna know that it wasn't you? Can't nobody move and shit like you. You've been ushering since Diddy in them crib, and you thought that you was about to come here with a fake Usher and wasn't nobody gonna know that that wasn't you because you had the real Usher on the big screen? Boy, you owe them people, not only do you owe them an apology, you owe them their money back. You owe that man an apology because you about to get this guy booed off the stage. We know that's not you, Usher, and why is y'all out here thinking that people is stupid like we don't know what Usher look like? Like we don't know how Usher move. We've been studying Usher since some people since birth. Usher been already on the scene. Who can move like Usher? Like there's only one Usher, and y'all gonna try to body double Usher on people? Give them folks their money back and stop playing in people's face in 2024. I have to excuse my hair, I'm going to get some coffee, but I had something to say. Fake Usher said, yeah. What? They should have just used all voiceovers. Like, this man said, yeah. What?
Hey, that look like That shit like Young Elder on that joint, yo. That's funny as hell. They done got Young Elder up here acting like Usher, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's savage right there.
Lake Pyramid.
Is Lake Pyramid, found in northwest Nevada. They say America has no pyramids. Cap. This pyramid is 14,000 years old. Amazing. Beautiful scenery. This is an ancient picture of the pyramid. This, said to be rock erosion, looks like a statue. Glyphs found at the pyramid are 14,000 years old. This skull was found on the beach, 10,000 years old. We know the truth now.
Oh, absolutely not, nigga. But I was thinking that was real at first, right? Right? Had to be fake. It's 100% fake. As soon as he went over that thing, bro, I'm suing the hell out y'all. Where the rest of the slide at, my boy?
The door. To my hotel room and immediately see this. You see that line under the door? What is this? What is this? Maybe it's some kind of service. What? Is this a smuggling tunnel? What is this? What the fish snatcher? Let's see what's going on here. This is crazy. This is a hotel. Let's stick it all the way in. What's that? What the fish net?
And now I feel I used to think we were living in a simulation. Then I talked to some colleagues, did some more reading, and now I feel a little better that we're probably not. The argument for it was you get a real universe, and then people in there get really smart, and they program computers, and they create worlds. And the people in that world don't know that they're fake, all right? And then they evolve, and they develop computers, and they create a world, and they create a world. And this goes all the way down. And so there's the real world and all the worlds that can create worlds, except the last one, which is still working on it. Eventually they'll get there. All right, throw a dart. Chances are you're going to hit a world that's simulated. That's us. But we don't know how to make an actual simulated world where everybody thinks it's real. So either we're the last of those worlds that's still working on it, or we're the first one, which is actually real. I'm good with it.
That's a lot to think about. Crazy. Got burn the whole place down.
Hello? I'm not going up there. Definitely not going back there.
it is really cold right here.
What was that?
It was definitely something in that damn corner.
I don't think it's happy we're here.
Well, I'm telling you.
Holy, dude, there's.
I'm telling you, how many did y'all feel that? I felt it.
I got a hard lesson in spiritual attachments the other day, so I want to share. So my guides had led me to this document called Anana's Return, and it's basically talking about who we would consider to be the Anunnaki, but it's giving Anana, who we consider to be Aphrodite's, account of what happened. So after I get done reading this document, I go into meditation and I try to call Anana forward. Now, I'm not completely ignorant when it comes to this because I've done this in group settings multiple times. This is the first time I've done it by myself. Now, the energy that came through was very egoistic, and it was like trying to tell me it was powerful, but it didn't feel powerful. And this is me looking in hindsight. So I started going about my day and I started feeling like I had an attachment. Now, I'm a person who's had multiple attachments, especially since I've been in spirit school, because whatever powers that be do not like it when you actually stand in your light. That's when I feel like you start getting targeted the most. The first thing that I noticed was that my cat does not usually mess with me, but my cat was all over me. She kept literally sitting on me, like up close to my chest, and she was glaring over my left shoulder with her ears back. Like, I don't know what the fuck you are, but bitch, you better leave. And even when she was glaring, the thing moved up to the corner of my room. It wasn't, she was not glaring right here no more. She was glaring up there. So I did my normal thing. I go in my mind's eye and I try to bind whatever is there, but I feel like something keeps moving. The second thing that I noticed is that I kept smelling mildew. It was like following me everywhere. And I realized when I closed my eyes that shit was getting stronger. So I go to sleep that night, and when I start to wake up, when I'm lucid, something comes through, which I believe is one of my guides, because it wasn't my higher self, and it was kind of frantically telling me, hey, you have an attachment. Something is attached to your throat, and then something is attached to you, and then it cut out because I woke up. So I didn't know what the second part was. Normally I would be frantic, but I wasn't. I was insanely calm because I knew something was there, because it was trying to turn me against my spiritual community. One, it did not want me to go to class. Two, it did not want me to reach out to my mentor. And not only that, it was trying to turn me against my mentor because something happened that I was keeping my eye on. I had already come to a fair, balanced decision about it, and it continuously kept playing it in my head like a broken fucking record. I don't know if y'all seen the show Cloak and Dagger, but there's a guy on the show who basically would go to the other side and play records that would be playing in people's head, and he was able to manipulate them using that. That's literally how I fucking felt. I knew that the messages that I was getting did not align with how I felt, because I kept saying, I've already handled this. Why does this keep coming up? And it just kept coming up like a broken fucking record. And just so happened that day, it felt like somebody had me by the back of my neck. It was a lot of stagnant energy, like concentrated at the base of my neck. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm actually about to graduate spirit school. There's no way that I should not be able to handle this. So yesterday I got that motherfucker up off me, period. So yesterday I was talking to my higher self trying to figure out what the fuck happened, and they kept pointing to the fact that her name has changed multiple times throughout history, and that specific deity existed thousands of years ago, but the name is the thing. And then when people are not constantly worshiping that deity or calling on that deity, it starts to lose its power. Her name was Ananan, and then it was Ishtar, which changed while she was around. Then it was Asatar, and then it was Aphrodite, then it was Venus, and it's all the other, Venus associations. So I say all of that to say this: 1, be careful. 2, trust yourself, because if you believe that you can get something up off of you, you can. And 3, don't do no shit like that if you can't see, because I'm a feeler. I knew it was there because my guy's gonna tell me any fucking way, okay? They blowing the lid on all that shit. But if you are not there, do not do that. I'm gonna be on live later to talk about this, because I will say in these last couple of days, since I put these all around my fucking house, these are EMF anti-radiation stickers. My messages have been so clear. My gift has been so clear. And the only reason why I purchased these for myself was because my guides kept talking about interference. And what I want to talk about on live is the fact that they keep telling me that something is in the air that we are supposed to be hearing, but we can't hear it through the radiation. higher harmonic frequencies, etheric frequencies, something like that is in the air, and we are meant to hear it. It's here to help us. And I know that it's there, y'all, because my mama was on my porch the other day. She almost fell asleep on my porch. My mom is clairvoyant, but she's in denial. And she said an orb came towards her and went into her arm and disappeared. And I heard that they're orbs, swirls, sparkles, like that's the shape that they take. So there's something in the air we're supposed to be hearing, meaning like you're not going to actually hear it with your ears, but you can hear it at the higher frequencies. It's not a screeching sound. It's a high vibrational frequency, and you will be able to hear it, but you won't be able to physically hear it in this reality. But you need to be able to get through to whatever that is. So I will tag these in the bottom if you want to get some. Rashad Jamal talked about these, okay? They block out the frequencies of those 5G towers. When I first put these on my devices, I mean, I put it on my Wi-Fi box, my computer, I put it on my laptop, I put it on my TV, I put it on my microwave. It felt like a wet blanket was lifted off of me. So, yeah, it is a necessity. I'll see y'all on live later.
Well, damn, well, we have it. Look, what an amazing video. Hopefully y'all got something from this video, but one thing that we do know is that we are in solar maximum, man, and things are, what a time to be alive. We are speaking from a time and period where, you know, people in the past didn't get to experience. We're in such an amazing time. Things are changing rapidly around us on every different level. I'm talking about government, you know, your personal life. I'm talking about just with anything in general. But hopefully everybody's moving in the best direction for themselves. And, you know, and that's even on a personal level with dealing with, you know, your shadow work, stuff that you know you need to work on. Like if you have a bad temper, you know, really sit with yourself and work on why are you like this, and why do you want to change the things that you want to change about yourself, and really focus on that, and really focus on you, and you will see what your life can turn into be. You know what I'm saying? Refocus your mind. You can reprogram your mind. We are biological machines. You know, you can reprogram yourself just like a robot, but we're in the flesh. And you know what I'm saying? I believe in you. But look, man, hopefully y'all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next video. Like I always say, spread love, because there's too much hate in this world. Love you guys. I'll see you on the next video. And I'm out though. Bye.